This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, this team's college football playoff hopes lie on this running back's ability to show up week in, week out. It's one thing to do it against subpar competition. We've seen that this year, but this is the real challenge now. At this point of the season, going up against one of the best run defenses in the country that's going to be honed in on stopping him. Can this guy answer the bell? Get another win. This is a team peaking. Put a couple of wins together now back-to-back. But if they win this one and this guy has a big game, that is a big statement.
Back to pass, it's Ambrose. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Welch.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he... Down again.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying at
score any given play, and they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Dropping back, it's Dawn. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Turns it upfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. From the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the running back. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Ambrose. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
He's past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Foster. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Bland. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive to...
Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
A run for the quarterback. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ambrose. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Hand it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Couldn't set his feet.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've...
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Working the ground game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to block.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And Wolfpack will call the first. Three timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Quick give. At midfield, he's got room. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Foster. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. He gets away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Look out. Got rid of it just in time.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the visiting head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking downfield, it's Dawn. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. NC State quick to the line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like...
It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Hey, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Sets his feet. It's Foster. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snap from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. Tells to run, wants to pass. On the move. And into the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Reels it in. Still running at the 40. Breaks free in the middle. At the 20. Touchdown.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Runs through a tackle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moving to his left. He's going to run it. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll send the back in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25.